Welcome to a video that I've wanted to do for a really long time called Overrated Musicians. This is a top 5 countdown. At number 5, Taylor Swift. Okay, we're gonna start this. My issue is every one of the songs that I've heard in the last 5 to 6 years has always been the exact same plot to every single one of the songs. Um, Repetitive chorus, pretty much the same crappy lyrics, dubbed over echoing in modified sound effects to really cheesy pop music. My issue is she's giving a horrible. How would I say this without blasting her beyond belief? She's just a horrible role model for young women, entirely, in my opinion. I mean, the lyrics in her music, how she acts on stage, how she acts in public, um, every one of the interviews she does on radio, yeah, and it's just, I don't know. Like, I could tolerate the first two albums. Some of those songs were decent, but when she switched over to pop music, her career just, yeah, it tanked, in my opinion. She should have just stayed with the original music, just been a country star, not went over to pop music, in my opinion. But that's just number 5, in my opinion. Um, the second one that we're going to be talking about at number 4, um, and I hate to say this, but this is probably going to be another singer that I think that a lot of people they're high on now and they just love her to death. And is Kelly Clarkson, for example. Okay, her first performances on American Idol I thought were amazing. I thought she was a very well put together talent. When she put her first album out, I didn't think it was too terrible. But beyond that, it's the same worthless crap. Every single album after that, it's just, that's just torture for me. I would rather run into the middle of ongoing traffic on the speedway of the NASCAR race track, getting hit by 17 cars and being smashed up in the air and diving headfirst into the ramp and getting knocked out in the middle of the race. I mean, her music is just pathetic. It's the same crap every single album, and people just love it and they buy it, and I don't understand why. It's the same crap. I mean, every single one of her albums has the same chorus to it, the same background. It's the same crap over and over again, and I can't figure out why people love it so much. Okay, so number 3, again, here we go. I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but Kid Rock. Okay. Now, I used to love Kid Rock. Kid Rock was an artist that when I was growing up, I loved his earlier music. I thought he was an amazing musician. But then he switched it and went to country music and blues music and folk music, and now it's just total garbage and poopy. Again, I would rather have my tonsils ripped out and sold on eBay than have to ever buy one of his albums now. His music is just crap. I would not spend a cent on one of his albums now. And I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for that, but Kid Rock just sucks now. He is not a rock star. He's piddly shit, in my opinion, right now. I just can't stand any of his albums anymore. I mean, I liked him when he was doing rock music, but not now. No, it's just garbage. It's horrible, absolutely horrible shit. Number 2. Here we go. Okay. Again, I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but the last Metallica album. Now, I grew up with Metallica earlier, like, we're talking, like, earlier 80s Metallica into the early 90s, late mid 90s, I guess. That Metallica, great. Every single album, I can say thumbs up, 7 up, awesome. The last two albums, no. No, no, no. They're changing up their sound again. They're trying to make music that's popular for the mall thugs and preppy little pansy ass kids instead of getting back to what's good about metal music, and that's fast paced threading shit on stage, burning shit, being Metallica, thrashing, playing the way that they should. This is not Metallica anymore. This is crap. Metallica, please go back to the 80s and 90s music. For the love of God, please. Stop trying to be popular with the younger kids in the mall generation. Oh, God, that just annoys the piss out of me. Number 1, Kanye West. Kanye, really? 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 You think that you're the mastermind of rap music. You think that you're the god of gods of rap music. Let me tell you something, dude. Your past two albums have sucked ass. Again, it's the same repetitive garbage over and over again, monetized in Pro Tools. Have you learned nothing? Your first two albums, for the love of God, were global successes. Millions upon millions of copies were sold. You were so great. And then you got involved with the Kardashians, okay? And then your career just went bombed. Horrible. I mean, I don't know. All I need to say is you need to evaluate your situation at this point in time in your career, because your music career is pretty much done and over with, in my opinion. And I'm sorry that I need to say that, but dude, you really suck now. Your music is just god awful horrible. So, anyways, those are 5 artists that, oh God, I just can't stand to listen to anymore because they're just horrible. They are just pathetically horrible. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you know what? I'm going to throw somebody else in here too. Katy Perry. She needs to be on this list too. I totally spaced that. Again, her first 2 albums, decent. Last few albums, no. Horrible. Horrible shit. Absolutely horrible career moves. I mean, am I the only one that finds her music now incredibly annoying? Like, every time a song is on the air, I just switch it right away because I'm like, screw that. I don't want to listen to it. I mean, I could stand, like, the first album. I thought it was great. Second album, okay. Her new music now, no. Absolutely pathetic. No way. I would not buy a cent for any of that music. I mean, and people are like, oh, she's such a creative genius and she has so much going for her. It's like, no, she's not. She's copied off of every other single female artist from the 80s and 90s and then put them together into her creation. That's what Katy Perry is, and it's garbage. It is garbage. Don't ever buy one of her albums, because I guarantee that you're going to be very disappointed with the last album. It was really bad. There's probably 1 or 2 songs on it that are decent.